Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Umama Wasim and I am a student of Rehan Ai Teachers Training Boot Camp. And today we are going to talk with Maya about a very important topic called understanding emotional intelligence. What it is and why it matters. So Maya, how are you?
Walaikum salam ulam. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Sounds like you're diving into some interesting stuff with that boot camp. Emotional intelligence is definitely key, whether you're learning to build AI or just navigating life in general. What part about it are you hoping to explore today?
So Maya, my first question is what is emotional intelligence?
It's basically your ability to understand and manage your own emotions and then recognize and influence the emotions of others. It's more than just being sensitive, it's about being aware, using those insights to guide your behavior and connecting with people more effectively. There are five main components: self awareness, self regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Think of it as the bridge between thinking and feeling.
Okay Maya, my next question is why is emotional intelligence important in daily life?
Honestly, it touches everything: better relationships, personal and professional, boosts communication, helps you navigate conflict without blowing up, more resilience when things go wrong, makes you a better leader if you're managing people. Even your health can be affected. People with higher emotional intelligence tend to manage stress better and have stronger immune systems. I've heard that it's a big predictor of success, even more than IQ sometimes.
So, Maya, my next question is what are the key components of emotional intelligence?
As I mentioned before, the big ones are self awareness, self regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Self awareness is knowing your emotions as they happen. Self regulation is managing your reactions, not letting anger ruin your day. Motivation is about intrinsic drive. Empathy is understanding what others are feeling. And social skills are using all that to navigate relationships and handle social situations effectively. They all build on each other, honestly.
Okay, Maya, my next question is how does self awareness relate to emotional intelligence?
Self awareness is like the foundation, everything else builds from there. If you can't recognize what you're actually feeling at any given moment, how can you manage it or understand what others are going through? It's about having honest, accurate self perception and knowing how your emotions impact others. People who lack self awareness often struggle to understand why they react certain ways or how they come across to people.
So, Maya, my next question is what is self regulation and why is important?
Self regulation is your ability to manage impulses, control emotions, and adapt to changing circumstances. Essentially, it's being able to pause between feeling something and reacting to it. It's super important because without it, even if you're aware of your emotions, you might say or do things you regret. It helps you handle stress effectively, stay focused on goals, and build trust. Basically, it keeps you from derailing when things get tough.
Okay, Maya, my next question is
What's got
how
you?
does motivation influence emotional intelligence?
Good question. Motivation is about having an inner drive to achieve. It's more than just setting goals. Emotionally intelligent motivation isn't chasing rewards, it's pursuing things because they matter to you personally. That deeper sense of purpose fuels resilience. When you hit roadblocks, you don't give up because the work itself is meaningful, not just the outcome. A strong motivation creates positive emotions and keeps you going. And that helps with social and personal intelligence too, because it inspires others.
So Maya, my next question is how do social skills contribute to emotional intelligence?
Social skills are how emotional intelligence shows up in the world. You can be highly self aware, but if you can't communicate effectively, build rapport, handle conflict, or inspire others, that awareness doesn't go very far. Social skills are about knowing how to interact with people in ways that foster trust, collaboration, and influence. It's where the empathy and emotional regulation actually come into play when you're dealing with others, understanding them and responding appropriately.
So my next question is can emotional intelligence be learned or improved?
Absolutely. It's definitely not fix. It's like a muscle. You can build it through practice and intention. A lot of it comes down to self reflection, getting feedback, and actively working on specific areas. Things like mindfulness, journaling, asking for honest feedback from trusted people, actively practicing empathy, and learning conflict resolution skills can all make a big difference. It does take effort, but it's totally possible to level up your EQ over time.
Okay, Maya. So my next question is why is emotional intelligence important in the workplace?
It's huge. Good leadership depends on it. Motivating teams, managing conflict, giving constructive feedback. But honestly, it benefits everyone, not just managers. EQ helps with teamwork, communication, handling pressure, building client relationships, basically any job that involves working with other humans. It even affects performance. Emotionally intelligent people tend to make better decisions and handle stress more effectively. So they're more productive and have less burnout. It's becoming a non negotiable skill in most industries these days.
So Maya, my next question is how does emotional intelligence impact leadership?
Don't just tell people what to do, they connect with them on a human level. Emotional intelligence allows leaders to understand their team's motivations, build trust, handle difficult conversations with grace, and inspire people to give their best work. Without EQ, you get bosses who micromanage, can't handle feedback, and create toxic work environments. With it, you get leaders people want to follow. Emotional intelligence is what separates a boss from a true leader.
Okay, Maya. So my next question is
So,
what are practical ways
what's
to
on
improve empathy?